thank goodness you're awake. Paimon has good news and bad news. Which one do you want to hear first? Okay, Paimon, sorry. The bad news is something weird's going on with this island. The good news is it seems like it has nothing to do with what we came across yesterday.
Ah, look, he's awake.
Careful not to frighten him. He's probably just like the others.
As you can see, the boat can talk.
Imagine being scared of talking squirrels and boats.
Wait, have you guys always been able to talk?
Of course.
So in other words, we suddenly gained the ability to understand you?
So you're finally awake.
The enchanting scenery and pleasant weather here soothes the body and mind.
Except that some places are a little peculiar.
The servants of darkness for the return of the Emanok Reich is not.
Mein Fräulein means that this is an unexpected development.
No, that's not even close to what she said.
Please take that as my own opinion.
After last night, there have been some unusual spectacles on this island.
Yes, swimming birds, flying squirrels, the sun and moon in the sky together. Some of these sights only lasted for a moment, but that doesn't make it any less bizarre.
There was also a peculiar floral scent on the wind. Though there are many flowers on this island, that scent did not resemble any of them.
I had resolved to summon the Emanok Reich. We observed these puzzling phenomena, condemned, trying to thwart my sacred
This old boat sailed all over the briny seas in its time, and tried talking to many a sailor, too.
If it weren't for this environment, who would have thought humans would be able to chat with us?
Could it be that the environment is what's interfering with my divinations?
Dreams aren't supposed to become reality, right?
That's exactly what I saw earlier this morning. Does this mean the Emanok Reich is real?
Wait, what?
Behold, the Emanok Reich has come. Just as your Prinzessin my people, a new chapter awaits us.
We all have witnessed this miracle with our own eyes.
Welcome to the Emanok Reich.
If you hurt yourself in a dream, you wake up right away, don't you?
Yes.
Hit me.
How about you hit me instead?
There'll be no need for any of that.
Don't you want to take a wee gander at all the places you're so curious about?
Of course, but how do we get there?
Look, here.
At what?
At me, of course.
Don't you have a name? Paimon shall name you... Mitaboru.
How very kind of you, old chap. Unlike that Animo Archon who abandoned us here. Don't you know? Some of these islands used to be Mondstadt's mountaintops. The Animo Archon sliced them off to neaten the place up and chucked them into the ocean. The good thing is that there are no predators or competitors around. The bad thing is, we're stuck here.
Sounds like the Emanok Reich is a kingdom of squirrels.
Hold tongue.
Please do not make such slanderous statements.
My friends, are you coming too? I want to take a look at the strange phenomena on that island. Also, I smell ancient timber and waterproof varnish on this boat. The scent is indeed from Inazuma, so I believe he speaks the truth.
What does everyone think? Oz, lay down the gangplank. Thy Prinzessin shall...
Ha! Great! And we're off!
Safe travels!
Look, there's something over there!
This is a bonsai pot, right?
This bonsai was in my family for many generations. I saw it once in a Tenryo Commission warehouse, but it looked quite different from how it does now. There was a withered tree inside.
Why would someone keep the plant in there if it's dead?
It's a way of sending a secret message. It indicated that there was something hidden inside the flower pot. Though I still don't understand why it has appeared here. I can give that a try.
Paimon knew it wasn't gonna be that simple. Everyone's here, except for Kazuha. Well, let's keep an eye out for him.
Look at love the decor here. It's like the inside of a grand mansion.
Most curious. Lie within this place I shall surely uncover. It looks like this letter was written by Kazuha's father, so keeping bonsai plants really does run in the family. But the fact that we're even here and could see his father's notes, it just seems so unbelievable.
Oh, there you are.
Huh? Where did you all go?
We all got trapped inside except for you.
I've been stuck in this room the whole time and can't seem to find a way out. I have to say, this place looks a lot like my childhood bedroom.
Why would you be trapped here? Is the maze trying to keep you out?
It appears that this whole maze is modeled after my family home, and all the conversations you heard in there are in fact words once spoken by my father and grandfather.
I think these unusual structures are some kind of mirage. According to what Kazuha said, all this seems to be constructed based on Kazuha's memory.
But why Lord Kazuha excluded?
Maybe that comes from me too. To me, what is past is gone. I think that this belief is the reason why the mirage was keeping me out. All our thoughts have consequences. I don't consider it strange, and I don't think it's anything you should be worried about. We got in here by touching the bonsai, didn't we? So perhaps, if we touch it again...
We're back!
Hey, look, that whole mountain's changed completely.
Everyone, I might have an explanation. The changes in the mirage could be related to the bonsai. My father once mentioned that this pot was originally part of a collection belonging to my great-grandfather. When our family fell upon hard times, my grandfather traveled far and wide looking for a way to save the clan. However, during that time, my great-grandfather became gravely ill. He knew my grandfather had no interest in bonsai, so before his death, he gave most of his carefully crafted bonsai away. This is the only one he retained, and to give his son something to remember him by. My grandfather returned quickly as he could, but my great-grandfather had already passed away. They never got the chance to say goodbye to each other before the end. After that, my grandfather would spend long periods of time standing in front of this bonsai. Eventually, he started to make his own bonsai. Unlike his father, he preferred arranging rock gardens instead of plants. My father also took a liking to crafting bonsai. Back then, our courtyard was filled with all kinds of them, and this flower pot was passed down to me as a family treasure. It's certainly no coincidence that it appeared here and became the entrance to the mirage. There was once a time when the Kaidaharas were an illustrious clan in Inazuma. After the Raiden Gokaden incident, our clan's fortunes took a turn for the worse. By the time of my generation, our downfall was complete. Later, I fled Inazuma as I didn't want to be arrested. With no one left in the Kaidahara clan, the authorities confiscated everything in our home, including this bonsai. Like my ancestors before me, I think I'd like to try it out for myself. Recreate a favorite scene from my travels and place it into this pot. Since the contents of this bonsai affect the mirage, I'd at least like to try my hand at making something. Perhaps a rock garden would suit me better.
So do you need any supplies to make this bonsai?
I think I'll need a set of tools and some rocks that can be carved and made into decoration.
Lord Kazuha, art in your search. Retinue and I shall help treasures.
Thank you, everyone.
Into
Solidify.
clouds high.
We'll have order.
Wow, it's a new place.
Only Lord Kazuha is missing.
Don't worry, leave it to us.
This will do. Ah, Kazuha, you've come just at the right moment. What do you think of this rock carving?
It's very intricate.
I based it on a mountain scene I saw in a book. If only I had the chance to see them with my own eyes.
Father, you can go anywhere whenever you want.
That's not true. I still bear all the same responsibilities as the clan heads before me. Sacrificing everything for our declining clan? Is it really worth it?
But I don't understand.
Kazuha, there's one thing I want you to always remember. Family ties are important, but you ought to not let them hold you back. If we are unhappy, how can we hope to build a joyful one? The events of the past have had a profound impact on our family, but they are not your burden to carry. If you ever grow tired of this tedious life, just drop everything and go off on a journey. Remember, Kazuha, don't let yourself get tied down in life.
Yes, Father. I'm sorry, but I just don't understand.
Kazuha, have you forgotten our promise?
You really want to give it all up? But even if we're having a rough time, you still have me by your side. Can't I be of any help? When you were my age, you were already helping grandfather out. Am I so incompetent that I'm a disappointment to you? Or...
Kazuha! Now you're blaming yourself for all of this? The Kaedehara clan has been paying the price for our past mistakes ever since your great-grandfather's generation. Though we are a family of bladesmiths, you don't have to devote your life to the family craft. Enough now, Kazuha. As the head of the family, I failed to revitalize our clan. You never blamed me for not giving you the life promised to you by our heritage. From now on, live your life with no burdens. Don't worry, I'll carry the blame for abandoning our family business.
Father, please don't. You should not be to blame for not upholding our family name. Even if that day comes, let me share the burden with you. Let's just wait and see. Sooner or later, I will have to lead the Kaedehara clan. When the time comes, I'll deal with all our problems. Maybe if I were more adept in the sword arts, I'd be able to share my father's burdens. This won't do. I'm getting distracted by family matters and making too many mistakes. I yearn to hear the song of nightingale, my patient ears ready to attend. A veil of mist obscures the western skies. Into its midst, a silver moon descends. To know one is fighting a losing battle, and yet never once falter. This shall be my father's legacy.
Thought we might find you trapped here again.
It seems those are the rules.
We entered that maze in the Mirage again, but the scene was different this time.
What you saw was the Kaedehara clan in decline.
Compared to the Lord Kazuha before us now, the mirage we saw appeared lost, with the burden of fate weighing heavily upon him.
That means I am older and wiser now. I'm sorry you had to see my less mature former self. For a long time after leaving Inazuma, I've lived the life of a drifter. I wish that I could have met my past self too. If he saw me, I know that he would understand. Life is a long journey, and that's why I must travel far and wide. Just as I thought, the bonsai is the key to entering the mirage.
Come on, let's continue looking for the rock garden.
Stable up!
I will have order!
At least...
What's happened here? Everything is broken.
Broken into pieces and not a single soul around. This must be the way things ended.
Come on, let's get moving.
Kazuha! We found you!
Good timing. I was just reflecting on my life so far, and I think I'm all up to date.
Oh, this mirage is quite fascinating. It presents life like a stage play, with each scene more captivating than the last.
So if this mirage intrigued you, that says it was a worthwhile encounter.
How thy mood?
Main Fräulein inquires as to your present well-being, Lord Kazuha.
There's no way anyone could be cheerful after reliving all that.
Thank you all for your concern. Fortunately, all those things are past and gone now. When I first saw this bonsai, I thought of the possibility that I needed to wait for you. There was supposed to be a dead plant in that flower pot. However, there was nothing there. While we were separated, I had a lot of time to reflect. The mirage is me. The empty flower pot represents the state of my heart. When the heart is clear, the world is too. And when the heart is unladen, the same is true. That describes how I feel right now. That's why this bonsai appeared as part of my mirage. It gave me a chance to fulfill my wishes. I never realized that deep down in my heart, I also wanted to make my own bonsai. Perhaps this is what it really means to keep Kaedehara traditions alive. What really matters in life is not how strict we are with ourselves, but the connections we make along the way. There's no future for those who linger on the past. So please believe me when I say that I've already come a long way, and I intend to go further still. I will always treasure your support. I often travel during storms, which means my eyes are often blinded by the rain. Many times, I couldn't even see what was right in front of me. One day, I finally reached the top of the mountain. I looked out with the clouds beneath my feet and only the gentle breeze murmuring in my ears. The highest mountain is a clear and enlightened heart. Here there is no self, no hatred, no regrets, and no desires. Let's embark on a journey, for I am the breeze. We will meet again, no matter how far along the road. Life has just begun, and maybe the whole world can be my home.
It's been a long trip today. Paimon's getting kind of sleepy.
What's wrong? You don't look too good.
Nothing.
Perhaps today's arduous journey is making me feel slightly out of sorts.
Mein Fräulein, are you all right?
Oz, curb curiosity.
Yes, mein Fräulein.
I'll see if I can find something for us to eat. But anyone who's up to it is welcome to help out.
I'll help.
Oh, me too.
Maybe we should too.
Whoa, hey! I appreciate the enthusiasm, but Her Highness looks kinda gloomy. Mona, you two seem close. Why don't you keep her company for a while?
In that case, yes, just leave it to me.
This should be enough.
You might not be a chef, Xinyan, but you sure do know how to keep the diners happy.
Even the crewmates of the Alcor consider Xinyan someone they can rely on. Well, then, as a trusted friend, I have something I'd like to talk about. From what you've been saying, that miraculous mirage seems to have been based on my life story to date. It felt just like a dream to me. All that was a means of granting me something I wished for? And since this happened to me, does that mean it could happen to everyone else too?
I agree. But I wonder whose mirage we'll encounter next. I'm actually kinda looking forward to my own mirage if it's a dream come true like you say. Any mirage to do with me would probably be music related. It'd be a good chance to showcase a few tunes.
You mean you'd want to do a performance in there?
I don't think any self-respecting musician could stay silent on these islands.
So much confidence and optimism. Xinyan rocks! Traveler, Paimon wants to try some of the fruit growing on that cliff over there. So, those strange houses today, huh? A mirage bonsai? Basically, lots of weird stuff today. Do you think we should tell Venti about it?
What kind of fucking McDonald's has a message? What the
There's no answer. That's weird. Maybe he got distracted. Or he forgot to bring the bomb to his performance. Or he got
Traveler, Paimon, so here you are.
Mona! Are you all done chatting with Fischl?
She was a little downcast. I think it has something to do with the mirage we saw today. Fischl has been very excited about this trip from the start, but I have a feeling she doesn't want to see her own mirage.
It seems like this would be the kind of thing she really enjoys.
I'm not sure at this stage, but I'll keep an eye on her. There's something else I wanted to tell you. I tried performing a divination again on the beach. My scryglass was still blurry, but I felt a force coming from within. I couldn't see its exact position, but I knew that it was changing. How can I explain this concept to non-experts? It's like we're sitting in a room and there's a crack in the walls. We don't know where it is, but everyone can feel the wind rushing in.
So you want to find where that crack is, right?
You could say that. I need to see the crack first before deciding what to do next. Seems like similar things happen every time I'm with you. I'll attempt divination, read the signs, zero in on the target, then solve the problem. You're surrounded by all kinds of friends, secrets, and destinies.
You helped Fischl and us solve that Leonard situation.
All things considered, I suppose. Let's hope we can all stick together and resolve this, like we did last time.
When you say together, do you mean the two of you or all three of us?
Okay, the three of us then. Sometimes Paimon offers an insightful perspective that can be very helpful to me.
Paimon's starting to like you a lot, genius astrologist Mona.
Yes, that's the perspective I'm talking about. You'll never meet another astrologist as clever and charming as me.
Please don't laugh like Fischl again.
Oh, sorry. I'll keep observing the stars. Keep in touch, traveler.